What's up guys, it's Roger, and today I'm becoming Emperor Palpatine, Thor, the God of Thunder, whatever you want to call me, baby. I'm shooting lightning out of every single orifice on my body, and there's a few ways we're going to be doing that. To start off, your boy finally unlocked the Cloud Strike Exotic Sniper Rifle. This thing is feeling pretty good, and honestly, I was a lucky boy when I unlocked this thing the other day. I did one singular, yeah, that's right, one Empire Strike, and I unlocked the Cloud Strike. Now here's where it gets crazy. I wanted to get the Catalyst right. I played one Vanguard Strike, and at the end of the strike, I got the Catalyst. So, I'm sorry for those of you who suffered through like 50 Empire Strikes or whatever, and then played for 50 more hours before you finally got the Catalyst. I truly do apologize, but the universe actually blessed me straight into my booty cheeks with this Catalyst and this gun, and I gotta say this thing is pretty good. Of course, you get a headshot with this gun, boom, call down some lightning onto your enemies, maybe get a double kill or triple kill even, and this thing is a real solid, I gotta say. After that, I have on the Lucky Raspberry. You shouldn't sleep on something like this or the Shinobu's Vow. I used Shinobu's Vow last week in Endless Veil Trials. I will put that video on the top right because that strategy was amazing too. But Lucky Raspberry, you're going to see throughout the clips today, and I'll point out when this thing goes off. I think one time I chained 3 or 4 nades with this, and you can just chuck them in, and they'll keep refreshing. And that's Probability Matrix. Increases the chaining capabilities of Arc Bolt Grenade. So usually your Arc Bolt Grenade can chain 3 times. With Lucky Raspberry, it can chain 4. And it also has a chance to recharge each time it deals damage. I believe it's a 25% chance to recharge on each tick, and that adds up to like a 50% chance after 2 ticks, 75% after 3 ticks, but right there, a full chain always recharges. So that's why when you get to that 4th tick, it will always recharge that because it gets to a 100% chance to give you an Arc Bolt straight back into your greedy little hands. You go ahead, check out the armor and the mods here if you are interested, and you can even look at my drip right now. You are looking at the most dripped up lightning god you have ever seen. I have on the Sinking Feeling shader on all of my stuff, including my rose right here, which is a slide shot rangefinder, beautiful god roll of a rose right here, and you can see, ooh, it's looking quite good. I got on the Arc Light set that has been coming out with this season, and you can see there's just lightning coming off me. I'm looking dang good if I can say so myself. On the Arc 3.0 here, I have Gathering Storm on. You don't usually get an Arc staff, so that's why I don't run it, so I do run Gathering Storm, just so I can at least get a super in some of my matches. We have on Gambler's Dodge, we have on Blink, of course, because we're not some little jumpy hopper, grasshopper, no, we like to use Blink. We have Combination Blow, punch somebody in the nut, you kill him, you get a little bit of health back, you love to see that. Then we have Arc Bolts, of course, because we gotta use that with our Lucky Raspberry. Flow State, so we can get Amplified if we kill somebody that is jolted. Tempest Strike, so we can shoot out that long range melee, get some kills with that. We have on Spark of Recharge, so when someone's critically, or when we get critically wounded, we get some melee and grenade energy back. We get on Spark of Ion, so defeating a jolted target gets us an Ionic Trace, as well as Spark of Discharge, so if we get a kill with our Arc Weapon, which is our Cloud Strike, we have a chance of getting another Ionic Trace, just to get our abilities up that much more often. And finishing that off, we have Spark of Shock. This lets our Arc Bolts jolt the target, so you throw that in, all the targets get jolted. You get a nade back. They're all still jolted, you throw that in, so that's going off, it's taking all them, the jolt is going off, it's taking all them. This is absolutely amazing, it can score you a lot of extra kills, especially when you start pushing. I did get this whole new armor set, just like leveling this stuff up just so I can have 100 discipline. You're going to see I am low on recov, which I never usually run anything below 100 recov, but I said, hey, screw it. This week I am going for the 100 discipline. I'm just sticking to it, and it honestly was a great choice. You're also going to notice I am an 80 mobility, but we have to remember that Rose counts as a lightweight frame weapon. It does give you that plus 20 mobility and that 6.25% sprint speed bonus, so when I have Rose out, I am going to be at 100 mobility, so keep that in your little noggins. I hope you guys enjoy the content. If at any point today you do want to leave me a like on this video, I very much appreciate that. And if you want to subscribe so you can stay tuned for all the new content I'm going to be pushing out in just a few days for the new DLC that's about to drop, then go ahead and do that. I'm going to have so much content coming out to you guys as much as I can when this DLC drops. I'm going to put my nose to the grindstone and get as much as I can to you guys, testing out new weapons. I think I'm going to do some little weapon reviews in the first few days the game is out. And then, as soon as Trials is out, maybe I'll do some comp videos. We are going to be going into it. I want to grind more than I have in the past 5 seasons this next season. I want to just really get into it and just play the game, and just be the best I can and have a good time. But I hope you guys do enjoy the new season too. Really appreciate and love you guys. Oh, and also, on the end screen in the top right now, I just did a State of Blink video going over everything new with Blink, new techniques, new bugs, old bugs, all kinds of stuff, showing off the State of Blink right now. So if you want to see that video, it's a great video. Go ahead, check out that on the end screen. I'd really appreciate that, and I think you would definitely enjoy it. But all that being said, I think we're ready to get in this gameplay, so why don't we go ahead and blink on into it. So here I have my first round of the day for you guys, and it is worth mentioning, it's not just one map this week. Every single time for the past 2 or 3 seasons, on the last weekend of Trials, they've given us a 3-map rotation, and it's no different this time. You can see I start the day off with some nice shots from my hand cannon here, feeling pretty good, and then little knife straight to my noggin, and yes, my teammate did throw that last 1v1, that's why I cut it out. Smack this guy in the head, almost got a second one there, but barely don't. I forgot to put on a sniper unflinching for a little bit, and yeah, it kind of ruined me there. Honestly, this thing takes a lot of flinch, that's one bad part about it. You can see a nice arc bolt here. Wasn't quite hitting my shots because he was pretty close, so I blink above them. I land on the ground, hit a shot, punch him, some jolt goes to the next guy. Since I hit him with that jolt, I was able to hit him with 2 body shots with a hand cannon, finish him off easy. So like I was saying, you see we have Midtown here. We also have Wormhaven, and we have Eternity. For me, I was getting Wormhaven and Eternity Wormhaven and Midtown, excuse me, most of the time. Every now and again, I was getting Eternity, but it seems like it's much rarer. But it could also just be, you know, law of large numbers. You got 3 maps. It's just gonna kind of happen that sometimes you're gonna get the other 2 more often. It doesn't quite mean that it's skewed to have these maps more often, but it might be. Now see here, I had to win this 1v3 so I could clutch up this round for my boys, have my Gathering Storm, throw that down to the right so I could cut that guy's rotation off. Shoot his teammate, a little bit of jolt goes between them, helps me finish off the second guy, and the third dies in the process to my Gathering Storm because he just sat there like it was some kind of funky junky hot tub, and he gets taken out pretty easily. I was feeling pretty good by this point, not hitting as many snipes as I would have liked to, and I think I only have like 1 or 2 double kills. This is one of them right here with the Cloud Strike. Boom, your head is gone, boy, and I'm summoning the lightning down like I am Thor's cousin, Fred Bagginson, straight from Asgard. Got stuck on a corner here and died, so pretend you didn't see that, but my teammates did clean up with a nice bow shot, stink, straight to that guy's belly button right there, take him out. You can see right here, Wormhaven. This is my premier strategy on Wormhaven. Throw a nade right into this corner. It actually hit the wall there, but it was still okay. I hit 1, fly up, he's jolted, we take him out. I use my dodge there to get off the edge, blink back up, looking for the last guy, shoot him a few times with the teammate, take him out pretty easily there. You'll see my nades in this map a few more times, but I like to throw them straight into that corner. You can jolt the enemy, you can do some damage, and a lot of times, like you'll see throughout this gameplay, you're going to get your arc nade back just because you have Lucky Raspberry. I think one time I actually got it back 2 times, so I just like chucked 3 in there. You can see right here, throw 1 in there, got my arc nade right back. Throw another one in there just in case they're still standing there. Unfortunately, they're not, but you see, this is where Lucky Raspberry can be so good. You can cut off their rotations, and a big part of this build, to be honest with you, is about doing chip damage. You chip them a little bit with a hand cannon shot. You chip them a little bit maybe with a body shot with your sniper. If you manage to miss that headshot, it's okay. Then your teammates go in because you hit them with a nade too. A little bit of jolt goes between your enemies, and that just helps your teammates clean stuff up really easily. You as well, though, can clean it up really easily. You can see this guy challenges me. He's kind of like going to the left. I was like, okay, you're kind of stuck in that corner now, roly-poly boy. Hit him in the head 2 times. I said, okay, you go ahead. You res your teammate. I am all for, you know, heightening my KD. I'll take your boy out a little bit. I didn't reload my hand cannon there. Instead, I did a bit of a ballsy play, which was using my slide shot to load 2 more bullets into the mag so that I had 3 bullets, which would be a perfect 3-tap if I could manage to get it. I got a nice 2-tap with some nice team shots from my teammate, and we take out that guy right there to win the round. Now you can see this is a 4-3 situation. My teammates were doing good. They had a pick even, and then they started playing like, I don't know, funky little boys. I don't understand what these guys are doing, but I flicked over, take that guy out with a nice 1-tap to the head. Wanted to get this guy, but I said, okay, you know what? I know that I'm going to lose this res in front of me if I go for my teammate's res to my left, but I think it's a good idea to go ahead and try for it. So that's what I do. I land down here, I pick up the special ammo, I pick up my teammate. Switch to my Cloud Strike really quickly, boom, headshot straight on him. You can see the guy to his left took 148 damage because of the damage that came out of me headshotting his teammate with my Cloud Strike right there. Now that he's all banged up, he has to run away. My teammate pushes forward. He gets almost smacked by that stupid Arc Warlock melee. I swear, if Bungie doesn't nerf that thing soon, I am going to suck my nuts inside my body and never let them come back out because I don't want to challenge those things anymore, man. And I'm just tired of just having the biggest beach ball sized nutsack on me where I keep challenging that thing and it keeps getting me killed. Nice nade here is going to hit both these guys, kill 2 of them, I'm pretty sure. I come back down, I punch this guy once, luckily, and then my teammate's able to finish him off pretty easily with a nice shotgun straight to his buzz right there. We're coming outside again. If you're on Wormhaven, use this nade. Hop up, throw it in, and now you're looking to blink up to follow that nade in. Boom, look right there. Enough chaining that I got my nade right back. Boom, look right there. Enough chaining that I got my nade right back. I throw it in a 3rd time, and nobody's there. But hey, the damage has already been done. I've already done my job with these nades by pushing the enemy back so far that now they're stuck inside their base. They are quivering. Their lips are quivering. Their eyes are watering. They would have cried to mommy, but they can't quite do it because I come around the corner and I smack them in the noggin before they can even go and cry to her. This last guy's hiding inside the shed like there's a freaking tornado barreling down on him, but it's not a tornado, baby. It might be some kind of storm, but what it is actually just the Thunder God Roger coming around the corner to slap your cheeks. Blink behind him, come right into him, boom, boom, so a couple of hip fire shots right there, takes that guy out, puts him in the dirt, blink through his Titan Shield there into the next clip. Now I gotta say, I was very happy every time I got Wormhaven just because this strategy right here. I love doing this. You just go, throw that nade in, and then you can rotate behind him like I'm doing right here. Look, I just got my nade back, by the way, and I got a pick. So now I'm pushing behind them with my nade, 2-tap that guy, he's almost dead. Why is he running away on that bridge? Well, because I threw a nade on them to begin with and scared them away. Take out his teammate, I blink forward onto him, I come back because he's actually behind me. I use my slide shot, so now I have 4 bullets in the mag, which means I can finish him off if I can get a nice fight with him. Unfortunately, he starts running away like a little coward, straight to my teammate. My teammate can't quite do his job, so I was like, I'm coming, buddy, but then he does it, and he takes that guy out with a pulse rifle about 2 meters of range. I'm like, hey, buddy, I am proud of you. Hit one body shot there, and then I whiff another shot. I was like, dang, I don't know why I jumped there, be careful with that, but a nice nade there is going to take out 2 of them. You can see, first one dies to the damage from the nade. The second one dies from the jolt on his teammate's butt cheeks. That is absolutely glorious, and I think I actually got a nade back as well from taking them so many times with my lucky raspberry there. I'm telling you guys, do not sleep on these exotics. I know it's hard for some of you to get off your Ophidians, I know that's Warlock, but follow me here. Your Ophidians, your Wormhusk, your Stompies, you know, your Transversives, whatever it may be. These really silly, just, I'm not going to say OP necessarily, but the exotics that people just have to keep using because they think that if they don't play with them, then they're just throwing the match. And it's not true. There's so many fun exotics that you can have, that you can flourish with, just like this. You can make amazing strategies, and as long as you have the gun skill to follow it up, you can still win matches just fine. If you don't have a good shot, then I'm sorry, but your Ophidians are not going to make you become a star player. You can see there, I kind of just said screw it. This guy might snipe me, but I'm gonna throw this arc bolt in there. I did it, I tagged all 3 of them, let my teammates get 2 picks because I did a little bit of tick damage. Throw in the Tempest Strike after he gets that res, my teammate immediately smacks him down. We're just trying to get this last guy. I was like, maybe he walks through, maybe I punch him, maybe I shoot him. Punch didn't connect there because I don't know, Bungie, I guess is the reason, and it was okay anyways because my teammate took him out. I saw the heavy was coming up on Eternity here, so I wanted to challenge it. Good thing I did because I saw this guy's head right in my face and said, bye bye baby, you are dead, my friend. I do want to mention that you should remember, Cloud Strike does not do as much damage to the body as other snipers because it has such a powerful perk on the headshots. So if you do hit somebody in the body with Cloud Strike, it's only going to do about 90 damage, so just keep that in mind. Flick up really quick, take out that guy, fly on the last guy, gonna take him out with a nice punch, but my teammates actually take him out before I can even do that, probably with a nice quickscope there for my teammates, to be honest. Now again, we're on Wormhaven, I don't quite have my nade up. I do want to say I have 2 bomber mods on my class item. Bomber mods can be used when you have a solar class item on. What they do is they refill about 1/3 of your grenade energy every time you use your class ability. So whenever I use my dodge, boom, nice headshot right there, helps my teammates finish up this round, but whenever I use my dodge, I get about 1/3 of my nade energy back up. Combine that with lucky raspberry procs, and combine that with my 100 discipline, and I was getting my nades up all of the time. Now, I have to be honest with you, I don't usually like the 3 map rotations in Trials, but this weekend, I'd say I was a fan. I enjoy Wormhaven. I enjoy Eternity. I don't very much enjoy Midtown Trials. The thing with Midtown Trials is, when you have a sniper on especially, there's some good spots on the inside of the map, and that's good because people only play the inside of the map. But they never play outside. There was one weekend, I think maybe 2 seasons ago, and that season was the worst weekend of Trials, was when it was Midtown Trials, because it was Midtown with capture flags, and the capture flag would just keep spawning outside, so then everybody was just using bubbles and wells and just playing outside. It was a terrible weekend, but whenever I see Midtown Trials, nice nade right there to finish that guy off after a 2-tap, I just think of that weekend because it just gives me PTSD thinking back to that weekend because it was so terrible. This weekend, it's not too bad on Midtown, I gotta be honest with you. You know, a lot of people are sniping, people are using PP, didn't mean to say that. People are using pulses, they're using scouts, whatever it may be, just like myself. I think a nice hand cannon and sniper combo is probably the best for these 3 maps because you can use each of those weapons very effectively on any of the 3 maps that you can get. I hit some nice headshots on this guy. This guy was trying to head glitch on me so bad, and I was like, that's a great strategy. It really is. If you're fighting a, you know, little stinky baby boy who can't hit his shots, but unfortunately you stepped into the range of the Blink Master. And I'm on that Lord Palpatine shit today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot you in the nutsack a few times because, well, okay, I guess I shot him in the head. Let's pretend that his nutsack is attached to his forehead, and in that case, the analogy makes sense, and I took him out even though he was using that head glitch right there. Take out his teammates too, win that round. This is a nice spot to hold, like I'm saying, on Midtown Trials. There are some very nice spots you can hold with a sniper on the inside of the map here, but unfortunately, nobody peeked it. So I didn't want to hold it for too long. I didn't want to get tunnel visioned, and so I wanted to check my radar, take out my hand cannon. Remember, like I said earlier, this is a lightweight frame hand cannon, so when you do want to move around the map, make sure you're having your hand cannon out so you can move a little faster. With my first shot, or a sniper shot here, but I hit the second one, take him out, throw in a arc bolt there, it did not connect, but what I do is I throw out a Tempest Strike here, and I start shooting. That lets me kill him with the Tempest Strike, and the Jolt hits his enemy teammate, and that takes them both out with one beautiful Tempest Strike. I gotta say, I think Jolt is the least effective of the 3.0 overhaul, like, effects. I think Volatile, Suppress, Weaken is really good. Obviously, Healing is really good. Cure, Radiant, I think those are all super good effects. When it comes to Jolt, it's just like damage, and a lot of times the damage doesn't even spread like how I think it should, and it's kind of silly, but it's still a very good effect. You saw that guy right there, that Scary Ghost, whatever his name was, that guy bagged me, and I won that match, and I hit him in the last round with a beautiful Cloud Strike snipe. I didn't show the round to you guys because it wasn't a very exciting round, but hey, in case you're ever watching Scary Ghost, just remember who you decided to bag, my boy, because, ooh, it felt so good when I put my nuts straight into your mouth after hitting you with that nice headshot from the Cloud Strike. I gotta say, little boy, don't challenge me in the future. It was not a good idea for you. Looking so thick with your big old Titan gauntlets and whatever on. But hey, you were just making more of a target for Roger over here to hit a nice snipe into your bush. Taking those guys out real good there. You saw that last clip. I actually got another refund from my lucky raspberry with the arc bolt nades. The reason I was not throwing my arc bolt into the inside immediately on this round was because one of the enemy team actually liked to challenge outside. But you see there, first arc bolt, boom, it hit, and it take that guy out. I mean, I got an arc bolt back from the first one, right? I throw in the second one, the Jolt just kills them. I have amplified, so I'm looking to go in on these guys. There's an Ionic Trace looking for me, trying to give me some energy, but it just couldn't reach me. I throw out the Tempest Strike here. He has a nice nade, to be honest with you, but teammate hit some nice shots, and if he didn't kill him with his SMG shots, my Tempest Strike would have done the job anyways. But I'm telling you guys, this Lucky Raspberry build is absolutely amazing. If you can get 100 Discipline with it, throw on the Bomber mods, you are going to be having a heck of a time, because this build, God, it really is just so solid. There's some just silly little things you can do in this game to just have so much fun, and this is one of them, I gotta tell you. So please, do yourself a favor, the last week of trials. I know it can be hard not to be just like the sweatiest dude in the sauna. You know, you see those old 50-year-old dudes with their balls hanging out in the sauna, and you want to be that guy in trials. And look, I can't blame you if you do, but for this last weekend, I implore you, have a little bit of fun. Because we're not going to have trials for a few weeks, you know? The new season's going to start, we're going to have to adjust to the new weapons, whatever the new meta is, and then trials going to come back, and when trials comes back, I'm telling you, it's going to be sweatier than your grandpa's ballsack. So do yourself a favor, have some fun this weekend, just for me. Have some fun for me, have some fun for Roger. I would really appreciate that, and let's just try to have fun last week of trials before this goes out, because honestly, the meta right now, it's honestly not even that bad. I don't know what it's going to look like when the new season starts, but for this last week, I think we could have a nice little fun time all together. We're coming into the last two clips here, so I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said in the intro, go ahead, stick around to the end screen, because I want you to watch the video I published earlier today. It's a great video, I'm very proud of it, and I actually have another video about Nova Warp, where I did some testing with one of my viewers, my good friend Cranky Banky, and we did some Nova Warp testing, and I have a video coming out to you guys sometime in the next couple weeks with that testing. I'm very excited for you guys to see some exact numbers on Nova Warp, and I'm pretty sad to say that Nova Warp, wow, it has some lacking stats, but I never knew just how lacking it was until I did some testing in a private match, and ooh, when you guys see that video eventually, you're going to be just as sad as me, I think. Anyways, I'm going to let this play out for you guys, but I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day, Guardians.